California housing costs double the national average. The single best way to address this crisis is to build more and denser housing. It's economics 101. When the supply increases, prices come down. To do this, we must allow for more apartment buildings, taller apartment buildings, more mixed use, and more multifamily units. We also need to couple this with lightning fast permits so projects don't continue to be held in limbo for years. The movement to prevent more housing is called YIMBY, or Not My Backyard. I'm a proud YIMBY, yes in my backyard. Listen, I understand why so many vote to keep denser housing out of their communities. They want to keep things the way they are, but this is a horrible side effect of keeping out those seeking economic opportunity. Cities are not museums, they are centers of human flourishing. Jobs, housing, entertainment opportunity, all in one place. They are and always have been the engine of upward mobility in America. That's cracking. Cities have become so expensive that many who work in them need to live elsewhere and commute several hours in. And let me be clear, I'm not talking about government-funded public housing, which costs taxpayers billions with few units actually getting built, and does little to actually solve the problem. I'm also not talking about forcibly freezing the rent, which is a disaster for cities and discourages investment in them. I'm talking about allowing development of market rate housing. This works. We see it all across America. Cities that allow denser housing have rents fall. Cities that don't see rents and housing costs skyrocket. Austin, Raleigh, Nashville, Denver, these are cities that are adding housing supply and opportunity for their residents. And it's why people are moving out of California to these cities. And listen, I'm an equal opportunity growther. I think we should increase housing density, but I also believe we should add more housing, both multifamily and single family, on undeveloped land. We should also build new cities. The California Forever Project is working on doing just that, building a new city between San Francisco and Sacramento, bringing more jobs and more housing to California. What's crazy is it didn't always used to be this way. The Supreme Court decision Buchanan v. Worley in 1917 made racist zoning laws illegal. This gave rise to single-family zoning, which keeps rents and housing costs high and has the effect of keeping the lower class out. In the first 140 years of America's existence, if you own the land, you were able to just build. Imagine that. Now if you want to build, you need to get your neighbor's permission, the psycho-bureaucrats running your city council, and the freaks in your state capitol. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America, where if you own the property, you could do what you want with it. This want to freeze communities in time, I believe, comes from an attachment to the past brought on by an absolute fear of the future. Fear of the future because our media and our politicians do nothing but shove lies and pessimism down our throats. I'm Dick Lucas, and I'm running for state assembly in California because I believe the future is going to be amazing. We just need to build it. I want to bring optimism and growth and encourage us to not look left or right, but to the stars. Read Devil in the White City about the Chicago World's Fair in 1893. Now that's optimism. The whole city was locked arm in arm, sprinting from the past to the future. Mark Twain quipped, "It is hopeless for the occasional visitor to try to keep up with Chicago. She outgrows his prophecies faster than he can make them." That's the energy we need in California. That's the energy I'm going to bring. Now go to dicklucas.com and click the Become a Dick button to subscribe to my email list. California is going to win.